In today's video, I wanted to challenge somebody that's never shot instant photography before. And today's challenger is none other than Caitlyn Johnston. If she looks familiar, she was on a recent episode of the podcast, Just Another Podcast. The main goal of this challenge is to see what someone does with an instant camera that's never shot before. Learn their strategies and their approach to shooting instant photos. But before that, let's learn about today's camera. And today's camera of choice is the Polaroid Barbie camera from 1999. Let's get into it. You know the type of guy that was a jock in high school but ended up becoming a huge nerd? You know, someone that's not afraid to make a fool of themselves on the internet. And someone that likes to shoot Polaroid a little too much. Did I say huge nerd? You know, just an ordinary, everyday guy. Well, that's me. I'm just another Chris. This right here is the Polaroid 600 box camera, but it's the Barbie edition. It was first released in 1999 in collaboration with Mattel and Barbie. Now, don't get this confused with the one that Retrospect came out with. If you don't know who Retrospect is, they make custom cameras. Actually, I should have brought it over, but over here, like that camera right there, that is the Mickey camera, the 90th anniversary, which I did a video on last year. Link in the description if you want to check it out. I even took it to Disney World. But Retrospect makes some pretty cool custom cameras, and they actually did an updated version of this. This camera is sort of rare-ish in no sense that it's just a collector's item and people want to get it for their collection. You should be paying around 50 to 100 bucks. Don't pay anything more than 100. 100 is definitely way too much already. I think I paid about $50, $60 for this camera. It operates just like any other 600 camera. It uses Polaroid 600 film. That's why it's called 600 camera. And they're referred to as box type cameras. And that's because when they're closed up, they're very boxy. Now, essentially, this is just the Polaroid close-up camera. And what that means is it just has a little extra lens that you slide over the front of the lens, and you can take close-up photos. We'll give you a range of 2 to 4 feet. Without it, it gives you 4 to infinity. Extra pro tip with this, and for the longest time, I didn't know these box cameras operate this way, and that is flash control. Now, if you take a picture, the flash will fire every single time, but you can actually shoot this without the flash. And to do so, there's a secondary button, or trigger, if you will, right behind the main button. All you do is you push that one, and you're able to take a picture without the flash. And once you do so, keep in mind that if you're in a dark room, it will start utilizing the light meter, and you don't want to be holding this handheld when you're in dark without a flash. You'll get a blurry shot. Primarily, you want to use that if you're outside on like a sunny day, because you will be able to darken your shots and be able to get a little more evenly exposed picture. You'll be able to expose for the highlights, which I like to do. I've been getting this comment semi-regularly, and so I'm going to answer in this. It's pretty basic, it's pretty common, and I guess I just overlooked explaining this. But if you want to know what type of film your camera uses, all you do is you pop open the door, and all Polaroid cameras are going to have a little sticker on the inside that tells you what film to use in your camera. For instance, this says film, Polaroid 600. Nowadays, there's 600 film, I-type film, and SX70 film. I-type film technically is 600 film, but there's just no battery in the pack of film. And you need a battery to power the older cameras. The reason that these cameras still work today is because they didn't have an internal battery to worry about. Sadly, we will be facing that with the modern cameras eventually. They are ticking time bombs. Eventually, one day, the internal battery will go bad and you won't be able to use them. Now, you'll have to tear apart the camera to try and replace the battery. It can be done. I've seen it done, but it's not something that's easily done. I dive a lot deeper into the film types and a lot more in my masterclass, Master the Art of Instant Photography. Consider checking it out. There's a link in the description below. It's about a 3.5 hour training course on instant photography. All sorts of great information if you're just getting started, and even if you've already been shooting for a little bit. There's some extra advanced tips in there as well. Now, enough rambling about this camera. Why don't we head out and go shoot some photos with my friend Caitlyn, which as far as I know has never shot instant photography ever, which she doesn't know, but I'm going to be gifting her this camera by the time we are done. So let's head out to Seattle, Washington and meet up with Caitlyn.
Hi.
That's Caitlyn.
Hi, I'm Caitlyn.
Everyone should recognize Caitlyn from the podcast. But I have a challenge for you, Caitlyn. Have you shot instant photography before?
No, not like a true.
Okay.
Polaroid.
Well, that's going to change today. Barbie camera. Well, you're going to use it today.
Oh, this is so cool. Where'd you get this?
The internet. The internet's so helpful. Okay, so here's film.
Oh, I get what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a challenge.
Yes. And see how you do.
Just anything?
Anything you want. But yeah, so
I'm nervous now. This is so cool. How much is this worth?
Like 60 to 80 bucks probably.
This is cool. Shot right there.
You could get the Space Needle.
That's another
Other way. And close it. And now you're ready to take your picture.
I only have 8 pictures.
Yes.
Wow, I gotta do a good job in that case.
I believe in you.
I'm gonna take one of the Strat.
The Strat?
The Space Needle. I keep calling it the Strat.
They've been calling it the Stratosphere the whole time.
This is fun, actually.
Woo, your first one. And you don't shake it like a Polaroid picture.
Wait, why? I thought that's what you did.
No. It's a misconception. It's an urban legend.
I think we're all like so in a rush all the time.
Yeah.
And we have like the fact that I only have 8 is really making me think about what I want to do. And so I like the patience.
Yeah.
I like it's not instant gratification. Ice cream. My ADHD just like opened up.
I'm the same way.
But I don't know. I feel like I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I feel like we need to slow down and wait for the pictures to develop sometimes.
Do you know how much film is for Polaroid?
No. Is it expensive? I've heard
It's about $20
For how much?
for 8 photos.
That's expensive.
I think
So you
$17
really have
a
to
piece.
think about what you're doing with these.
Yeah.
How do you feel my framing is on that?
You nailed it.
I did get the tree in there. I kind of wish I could have either gotten more
it's
of
centered.
the tree or more or less of the tree.
Yeah, but it's centered. You know how hard it is to get a photo from this particular camera? It's centered?
No. I mean, I
hard.
did it. It seemed pretty easy to me.
It's hard.
I don't think it's actually going down. I need to take a picture of him.
I know there's no zoom.
Wait for the right moment. I'm missing a moment. I'm nervous.
It is. It's the commitment of pulling that trigger.
He's cute. I just shook it again.
No, that's okay.
I want one of him, but I keep like missing the moments.
It was so cool to watch Caitlyn's thought process to get the pictures. I think I've lost sight of a little bit of what she was doing. Over the last few years, I've been focusing too much on the technical side of it and not paying attention to the moments. So watching Caitlyn stick around waiting for the right opportunity, that was so cool. There you go.
Tried it. I don't know. I got nervous.
Good job.
I felt like he was gonna do something cool, but when he did his little hand walk, I was like, that could be fun.
That's fun.
Okay, where'd my friends go?
This is a prime example of kind of what I'm talking about. I would have skipped over this shot and I never would have tried this. Because in my head, I knew it's the wrong lighting source. And that's because the sun was in the wrong position. It was facing the camera, made it super warm. But you know what? It really captures the summer feel.
We'll see how that was. I don't know how the whole picture looks.
I think this is my favorite photo that she took. Just gotta try it, that's the best part.
I don't even know if I was looking at it because it happened so fast.
Sometimes that's how
I might have panicked.
Sometimes that's just how it be.
Just get like as tight as you can.
It's like all the way.
I don't know if we're in, but here we go. 1, 2, 3. We'll see how that turned out. I don't know. That was the real challenge. I look like I'm like, please work.
We're down to 2 shots.
The pressure. All right, I got 1 left after this.
You got your dick pic.
I like it. I know.
You shot your photos.
I did the 8, but this was my second to last.
Nice dick pic. I love it.
Yeah, we got friendship, and we fit everybody in. I think that was super fun. I didn't think it was gonna happen. Strawberry shortcake with the sun, because I didn't know.
That's this.
Because I'm in a learning one.
It looks like summer.
More friendship. That was the first selfie. First pick, Stratus Space Needle.
Stratus Space Needle. I love
This
it.
was the magician. It looks like a...
It did pretty good.
I didn't know the right moment, but I think we did okay. These are my friends.
Yeah, that's them right there.
Yeah. Well, look how cute. And this was the final photo that I wasn't sure because I wanted to get water, but then we came across this moment that I thought was really fun, and it's people dancing, and I really like this picture now.
Oh yeah.
Finding the positives, and it was dancing and fun.
Yeah. So what was some of your like strategy for shooting these?
Just find the moments.
Yeah.
Which I do that anyways. Like I'm a wedding videographer, so I'm always looking for moments. but you really have to slow down and think really hard. I don't know if this is a moment. It just made me laugh. And these are just like, yeah, we went to Seattle and did these things. That was tasty. Friendship. I haven't seen you in whatever, 8, 7, however many years.
Yeah.
That's tourist. And this guy had a story behind him.
Yeah.
I liked him. And those are just my friends who like each other.
That's a great lineup.
Slow down and look at things slow and think hard and capture the moment. I don't know.
Well,
tell a story. Create the story in a picture.
Exactly.
That's what this is. I'll look back on these and be like, I remember this trip, and I don't need 10,000 pictures to look at it. I need these 8. Yeah, I'm actually kind of want to buy a Polaroid now. Well, but I don't. You have to tell me which one.
Well,
I would like one.
Before we wrap up, here is a pack of film for your brand new camera.
Wait, no, you're not really giving this to me.
Yeah.
He's giving me this. I know it is. You're not, though.
Welcome to the hobby of instant photography.
This is like, I feel like this is like a collectible piece. It's
yeah, but now it's yours.
No, I feel like it's fake.
It's not fake.
But
I really am giving it to her. It's yours. And the extra pack to continue shooting. Because you haven't gotten the sign yet of the...
I'll go take that, but I want to save it. I'm going to so many other places this weekend.
Well,
so
there you go.
I've got 8 pictures for the whole weekend. This is really nice.
There you go.
It's pink.
Yeah, I know. I figured it'd be right
No,
up your alley.
I don't have to buy one. You've taught me a new skill.
Now plug what your new thing you got going on right now.
Well, my socials are Caitlyn Creative, but I have a new podcast called Dating at Her Age, and we talk about the problems and struggles of dating at different ages. I'm 29 and my co-host is 57, and we all have problems. Single is fun. You don't even have to be single to listen to it. We talk about a lot of stuff like safety, like how to do DIY background checks on your dates. We talk about just like who pays for the first date was one we just did. There's like fun stuff, there's serious stuff, there's just like learning lessons. I did an episode on how to meet people in the wild that I learned some tips on. Dating at Her Age.
Woo woo. It's pretty good. We didn't mention it, but I'm actually on a upcoming episode. Not sure when it's coming out, but if you want to hear it, consider checking it out. Go subscribe. Link in the description. I like it.
Yeah, you can find it at kslpodcast.com or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Yes, or link in the description. Yeah. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for the lesson. I appreciate it.
Yeah. I want to start a new series where I put Polaroid cameras into the hands of people that have never shot instant photography before and see how they do. Maybe convert them into instant photography shooters themselves. I mean, that's the goal of this channel anyway, to get more people into the hobby. Get more people giving money to Polaroid and Fuji. Let's keep them around for a long time. Do you have one of these cameras? Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on it. I'd love to know. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Now, get out there, make some art.